Hello and welcome back. Appearing natural on camera is a skill, and fortunately, it's one that becomes much easier with a few practical adjustments. In this video, we're looking at the things that can make a presenter feel and appear more confident. Many people who communicate perfectly well in meetings become noticeably different as soon as the camera is pointed at them. They may speak faster, their posture becomes rigid, their gestures disappear, their voice becomes flatter. They start thinking about how they look instead of concentrating on what they are saying. The practical solution is not to perform more. It is usually to remove the behaviours that the camera has introduced. Start with eye contact. When speaking directly to the viewer, look at the camera lens rather than at your own image on the screen. The lens represents the person watching. If you continually check yourself in the monitor, your eye line shifts slightly away from the audience. That can make the presentation feel less direct, even if the viewer cannot identify exactly why. Posture should be comfortable and stable. Avoid standing so rigidly that your body looks fixed in position, but also avoid swaying or making repeated movements that distract from the message. Think of good on-camera posture as being ready to speak to someone professionally. You're supported, open and engaged, but you are not posing. Pace is another common issue. People often rush because they want to remember the next sentence or finish the recording without making a mistake. A slightly slower pace normally gives the audience more time to process the message and gives the presenter more control. Vocal energy doesn't mean becoming louder or artificially enthusiastic. It means making sure your voice carries the intention of the sentence. If you're explaining a useful benefit, it should sound as though you believe it's useful. If you're introducing a straightforward instruction, the tone can be calmer. Facial expression and gestures work in the same way. They should support the message rather than becoming a performance technique. Natural gestures are usually better than deliberately adding movements at fixed moments. Suppose you're recording a 2-minute company introduction and you lose your place halfway through. There is no need to continue badly simply because the camera is running. Stop. Reset. Begin the sentence again. In most recorded business videos, mistakes can be edited. That simple understanding can reduce a great deal of unnecessary pressure. Another example is a presenter using a teleprompter for a 5-minute explanation. The mistake is often trying to follow every word at exactly the scrolling speed. Instead, the script and teleprompter should support normal speaking rhythm. Pauses are allowed. Sentences can breathe. If the presenter sounds as though they are reading, simplify the script, reduce the scrolling speed, or rehearse the phrasing until the meaning becomes familiar. Repetition is one of the most practical ways to become more comfortable. The first take is often the point at which you are still adjusting to the environment. By the second or third attempt, the wording, eyeline, and pace usually require less conscious attention. Reviewing short test recordings is useful as well. Look for specific behaviours rather than judging the whole performance. Is the pace too fast? Are you looking away from the lens? Is your voice dropping at the end of sentences? Correct one or two things at a time. Good camera presentation is not about creating a different personality for video. It's about communicating clearly while removing the tension and distractions that make you appear less natural than you normally would. Once delivery feels controlled, the quality of the recording itself becomes much easier to improve. If you found this useful, please subscribe to the channel for more practical advice on presenting confidently and creating professional business video.